Hey, good viewers. Welcome to our family game show, No Brainer. I'm your host, Andy Wyatt, and joining me tonight we have Megan and Haley, both competing for the chance to win some money. For those of you who don't know, let me break down the rules really quick. So, you two are going to face off in 2 rounds of questions. If at any point that question becomes too difficult, you can pass it off to your opponent with a brain freeze, forcing whomever got the brain freeze to answer that question. Whoever has the most points at the end of round 2 gets to move on to the money round with a chance to win $100. Before we actually begin, let's have a little conversation with our contestants, starting with Megan. So how are you doing tonight?
I'm fine, thank you.
Awesome. So you mentioned that you are the president of the women's ice hockey team.
Yep, we have a D2 club team here on campus and worked my way up. I've never played hockey before college, so it's a pretty cool experience and I really enjoy it.
Oh, okay, cool. How many games per semester would you say you guys play?
Usually between 4 or 5. Depending on if we can get scrimmages and such. We try to compete a little bit outside of our league as well, just to keep busy.
All right, well, definitely good luck with that, with any future games. All right, so we're going to go over to our second contestant, Haley. So how are you doing tonight?
I'm fabulous. How are you?
I'm great, thank you for asking. So you mentioned backstage that your favorite book is Gone with the Wind.
Yes, it is. I just think it's really interesting. I've never hated a main character so much in a book, but so really enjoyed the book. It's a very long book, so I'm actually really proud of myself that I got through it even. So
Yeah, definitely. Between the book or the movie, which do you prefer?
Oh, definitely the book.
Definitely the book?
Yes.
All right, sounds good. Well, I think we're going to have a great show tonight. A few reminders. You both get 1 brain freeze this round, and each question is worth 10 points. Megan, we're going to start with you since you won the coin toss backstage. So, who's excited?
We are.
All right, you heard it, folks. Let's begin round 1. All right, let's see that first question from Megan. Octahedrons have how many faces? Is it A, 7, B, 9, C, 8, or D, 10?
Well, octa generally tends to have to do with 8, so I'm going to have to say C8.
All right, is the answer 8 for this question? And it is, thinking a little bit about geometry there, so that's 10 points added to your score. Good job. Now we're going to go over to Haley. Let's see what her first question is for this round. Hexagons have how many edges? Is it A, 6, B, 8, C, 7, or D, 9?
Going along the same line of thinking, hexa generally means 6, so I'm going to go A6.
All right, do hexagons have 6 edges? And they do, great job. So you both got 10 points there, both with math questions. There you go, score tied 10 to 10. Gonna go back over to Megan. Let's see what that next question is. Who is credited with discovering gravity? Is it A, Isaac Newton, B, Leonardo da Vinci, C, Galileo Galilei, or D, Archimedes?
I seem to remember a story from high school science with an apple falling on Sir Isaac Newton's head, so I'm going to have to say A, Sir Isaac Newton.
All right, is Isaac Newton credited with discovering gravity? And he is thinking with his second law of motion, if I'm correct. So again, another 10 points to your score. Good job. We're going to go back over to Haley. Let's see what that next question is right now. Robert Oppenheimer created what? Is it A, dynamite, B, submarine, C, steam engine, or D, atomic bomb?
I honestly don't think I know. So we're going to guess C, steam engine.
Any particular reason you went with that one?
No.
No, just like a gut feeling kind of guess?
It was a guess, yes.
All right, well, is the answer C for this question? Actually, no, he was in charge of helping to create the atomic bomb for the Manhattan Project. So unfortunately for you, that's 10 points over to Megan. So score as it now stands is 30 to 10. We're gonna go to Megan now, see what that next question is. All are in Africa except, is it A, Syria, B, Egypt, C, Ethiopia, or D, Gabon?
I don't think I've ever heard of Gabon. I know Egypt and Ethiopia are definitely there, so I'm going to have to say A, Syria.
All right, is Syria not in Africa? That is correct. It's actually located in the Middle East, so you have, again, extended the little gap going on here. Score 40 to 10. We're going to go to Haley, who has the chance to lessen that gap with this next question. Which country borders France? Is it A, Ukraine, B, Romania, C, Spain, or D, Portugal?
I think I'm gonna have to guess Spain. C.
Spain. All right, does Spain border France? And it does. Good job. The other ones being a little bit further east or west, and Spain being the only one there. Good job. So score as it stands, 40-20. Gonna go back over to Megan and see what's coming up next for her. Which is not the name of a playing card suit? Is it A, spade, B, heart, C, club, or D, trowel?
Gonna have to go with D, trowel.
That was pretty quick. You know a lot about playing cards?
Oh, my family loves to play poker.
Well, that certainly might have paid off. So is the answer D for this question? And it is. That's actually used. It's a digging tool for gardening and whatnot. So good job. Score right now 50-20. We're gonna go back over to Haley. Let's see what that next question is. All are examples of traditional board games except, is it A, Monopoly, B, Candyland, C, Jeopardy, or D, Scrabble?
Well, I've watched Jeopardy on TV, and I've never watched Monopoly on TV, so we're gonna go with C.
C?
Jeopardy.
All right, is the answer C for this question? That's correct. That's more of a traditional example of a game show, family game show, much like IUP-TV, no-brainer, just throwing that out there. So score still as it stands, 20-point gap, score 50-30. We're gonna go back over to Megan, see what that next question is. Which is not the name of a poker hand? Is it A, half house, B, straight flush, C, two pair, or D, high card?
I'm gonna have to go with A, half house.
All right, is the answer half house for this question? And it is. I'm sure you certainly knew about that one.
It's like, don't goof this one up.
Right. All right, that sound right there means it's the end of the first round. We end with a score of 60-30. Haley, that means we're going to start with you in the second round. For those of you at home, be sure not to change that channel. We'll be right back after this.
Hi, this is Carrie from No Brainer here at the library. We're going to ask a few students some questions. Let's see how they do. All right, so here we are with Annie. How are you doing today?
Good, how are you?
I'm good, thank you. So what's your major?
Interior design.
Ooh, that's really interesting. What year are you in?
I'm a sophomore.
Ooh, okay, very nice. Well, good luck with your major.
Thank you.
All right, we have a question here for you.
Okay.
Which is not the name of a poker hand? A, half house, B, straight flush, C, two pair, and D, high card.
Half house.
Half house is correct. Yeah, good job. All right. All right, so we're here with Dave today. How are you doing?
Good, how are you?
I'm good, thank you. So what's your major?
I'm history.
All right, what year are you?
I'm a senior.
All right, so here's a question for you. Which is not the name of a poker hand? A, half house, B, straight flush, C, two pair, or D, high card?
I'm going to say A.
All right, that's good, that's right, that's right. All right.
There are a million places you'd never consider texting. So why would you do it while driving? Leave risky driving to the professionals. Stop the texts, and together we can stop the wrecks.
2 outs with a runner on first base. Now the big guy comes off the bat, hitting .342 with 92 RBIs and 36 homers. The first pitch is fouled between the back.
Chill raw and prepared foods promptly. 1 in 6 Americans will get sick from food poisoning this year. Keep your family safer. Check your steps at foodsafety.gov.
Hey guys, thanks for coming.
Are we in trouble?
No, you're not in trouble. I just want to set some ground rules.
Like what?
Well, remember last week when you hit Vinny in the head with the shovel?
I do not recall that.
Of course not. Well, it was pretty graphic. Too graphic for the kids. So I'm gonna have to block you.
You know, I got to make this up to you. This is Vinny's watch, and I want you to have it. You deserve it.
Thank you. That's really not necessary.
No. Come here.
Nice.
Yes, go! Yes!
No! Oops. Yeah, sure.
Let's go. Moms everywhere are finding ways to keep kids active and healthy.
Works every time.
Get ideas, get involved, get going at letsmove.gov.
So, same time next week?
Well, of course. Put away a few bucks, feel like $1 million. For free tips to help you save, go to Feed the Pig.
Hey, good viewers, welcome back. In case you missed our first round, we ended with a score of 60-30. Megan leading by 30 points, only meaning we're going to start with Haley in this second round. A few quick reminders. Each question is now worth 20 points, and you both still get 1 brain freeze. Also, another big reminder, whoever has the most points at the end of this round goes on to that big old money round. So, who's ready?
We are.
That's right, very enthusiastic. Let's begin round 2. Haley, let's see your first question for this round. eBay is short for what? Is it A, Echo Bay, B, easy buying and yielding, C, Ethernet bidding all year, or D, electronic bid auction yard?
I think I'm gonna have to go with D because I don't think any of the other ones really make that much sense. So D.
All right, sounds good. Is the answer D for this question? And it is. Good job. That's certainly just something I never thought of. I thought it just meant like electronic bay, but yeah, full acronym. Very good. So right there, you've lessened the gap. Score is now 60-50. You're gonna go to Megan. Let's see what that next question is. CEO most commonly stands for what? Is it A, corporate education official, B, chief executive officer, C, company editorial official, or D, community energy officer?
Well, CEO for me kind of leans more towards the business aspect of things, so I'm not thinking education, editorial, or energy is going to have anything to do with it, so I'm going to say B, chief executive officer.
All right, does CEO stand for chief executive officer? And it does, usually thinking of the big man in any sort of business setting, as you mentioned. So right there, score 80-50. We're gonna go back over to Haley. Let's see what's in store for her coming up now. Winsome is to charming, excuse me, as indelible is to what? Is it A, permanent, B, charismatic, C, flimsy, or D, annoying?
In is generally a negative prefix, so I think I'm going to go with annoying, D.
D, all right. Is annoying the answer for this question? Actually, no, we were going for synonyms in this one, indelible and permanent meaning the same thing, so that further widens the point gap right here. Score right now 100-50. You're going to go back over to Megan. Let's see what that next question is right now. Sobriety is to solemnity, as caricature is to what? Is it A, tragedy, B, parody, C, awful, or D, deceitful?
Well, caricature is usually pretty fun, so I'm thinking nothing else would make sense except for B, parody.
All right, is parody the answer for this question? And it is. That's another 20 points right there. Any of you ever get like one of those characters done at one of those festivals?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, those are a lot of fun right there. Certainly the parody behind all that. So we're going to go right back over to Haley. Let's see what that next question is. During what month is Arbor Day celebrated in the U.S.? Is it A, April, B, May, C, June, or D, July?
I think we're going to have to guess again. Arbor Day is for trees, I think, and generally springtime, you know, trees, so A, April.
All right, is April the answer for this question? And it is. You were correct in saying with the trees, that's usually celebrated the last Friday of April. Some states, you know, do it a little differently. But right now you stand on the board with 70 points. We're going to go back over to Megan to see what that next question is. Ramadan is celebrated by what religion? Is it A, Judaism, B, Catholicism, C, Islam, or D, Hinduism?
I actually had a friend who put herself through this just to see if she could do it and kind of try to relate So I'm gonna have to go with C, Islam, because I listened to her complaints about how hungry she was.
Is Islam the answer for this question? And it is. Good job. That adds yet again another 20 points to your score. Score right now as it stands, 140 to 70. We're gonna go back over to Haley. Let's see what that next question is. $580 divided by 5 equals what? Is it A, 116, B, 117, C, 118, or D, 119?
Oh no, you're asking an art student to do math. Can I do this brain freeze thing?
Absolutely. That means it's the first brain freeze of the whole game. So we're going to go over to Megan and see what you can do with this question here.
All right. Well, the 500 by 5. So you've easily got 100. 5 times 6 is 30, and 5 times 10 is 50. So that would give you the 580. So I'm going to go with A, 116.
All right, is 116 the answer to this equation? And it is. That was excellent mental math on your part. Unfortunately for Haley, the brain freeze did not work out for her. That's 20 points to you. But fortunately for Haley, we get to go back over to her for this next question. What is the smallest 3-digit number divisible by 6? Is it A, 100, B, 101, C, 102, or D, 103?
More math. Divisible number by 6. We're gonna go with D, 103, because there's a 3 in it.
Just because there's a 3 in it?
Yes, because I have no idea.
All right. So is the answer D for this question? Actually, you're off by just one number. The answer was 102. That furthers this point gap. A score 100 to 70. We're gonna go back over to Megan. Let's see what the next question is. Olympia is the capital of what U.S. state? Is it A, Montana, B, Kentucky, C, Vermont, or D, Washington?
Man, it's been a long time since I've had a geography class, but I'm thinking D, Washington.
Okay, any particular reason you thought that one? You kind of like jumped into that one pretty quick.
No, I feel like Kentucky and Montana both have really distinct ones that I would have remembered, and I don't feel like it's Vermont. I'm not sure why, so I'm gonna go with my gut, D, Washington.
All right, is the answer Washington for this question? And it is. Your gut feeling certainly paid off. Yes, it is. So a score right now 270. Still, we're gonna go back over to Haley right now. Let's see what that next question is. Which city is farthest from Indiana, PA? Is it A, Salt Lake City, B, Richmond, C, Denver, or D, Topeka?
Well, Richmond is in Virginia. Topeka is in Kansas, I think. Salt Lake City, I think, is in Utah. Denver's in Colorado. I can't think of where Colorado is on my map in my brain right now. So I think I'm gonna go with A, Salt Lake City.
All right, is the answer Salt Lake City for this question? And it is located in Utah, though a couple of those actually kind of like bordered each other, but out of those, Utah was the furthest. So good job. Score right now as it stands, 290. We're gonna go back over to Megan. Let's see what that next question is. Which best describes Salvador Dali? Is it A, postmodern poet, B, male runway model, C, surrealist painter, or D, French soldier?
Well, I actually lucked out with this one. I'm a Spanish major, and he's from Spain, and I'm also an art major. And while I watched a game show once where he claimed to be all sorts of things, I'm gonna have to go with C, surrealist painter.
All right, was Salvador Dali a surrealist painter? And he was. It seems like all the things you've studied have certainly paid off for this. He did.
Definitely.
Yeah, I researched him a little bit. He did a lot of work in movies, working with Alfred Hitchcock too. So I thought that was really cool. All right, so score right now, 220 to 90. We're gonna go to Haley. See what the next question is. Karl Marx is associated with what political ideology? Is it A, capitalism, B, anarchy, C, communism, or D, autocracy?
Why are capitalism and communism fuzzing in my brain right now? I think that I'm going to choose communism. C.
All right. Is Karl Marx associated with communism? And he is, having wrote the Communist Manifesto. I think he would have a huge role in that. So, a good job. You've at least you passed the 100 marks, so that's good.
Woo.
Passed the 200 marks, so good job. Good job to both players right here. We're going to go to Megan. See what that next question is. Dissociative identity is also known as what? Is it A, split personality disorder, B, dementia, C, Huntington's disease, or D, depression?
Well, identity kind of makes me think either dementia or split personality disorder. And because of dissociative, I am going to go with A, split personality disorder.
Okay, is split personality disorder the answer for this question? And it is, having formerly been known as dissociative identity. It's where the mind kind of has two different personalities to take over. So that was good. Was that mostly a guess, or?
I kind of have an interest in psychology, so
Okay.
I've taken a few psych classes here and there. Apparently something stuck.
Yeah, definitely. Well, certainly enough to answer that question correctly. So good job. So right now we're going to go over to Haley again. Let's see what that question is coming right up. Bipolar disorder is also commonly called what? Is it A, schizophrenia, B, manic depressive disorder, C, anosognosia, or D, antisocial disorder?
Unlike Megan, I don't necessarily have an interest in this kind of thing. So I think I'm going to guess B, manic depressive disorder.
Okay, any reason for that one, or is that just another guess?
I think it's another guess.
Just another guess? All right, well, let's see if it paid off. Is the answer B for this question? And it is. Good job. I guess that pulled off right there. Very nice. All right, right there. That sound means it's the end of the second round. Megan, you won with a score of 240 to 130. That means you're going on to the money round. Congratulations. Haley, you played a great game. Thank you for joining us tonight.
Thank you.
But don't worry, we're going to send you off with a little parting gift just for being here with us tonight. So no hard feelings there.
Of course.
All right, those of you at home, be sure you stick around. When we come back, Megan will be joining me for the money round. Stay tuned.
All right, now we have another question for you.
Okay.
All right, all are examples of traditional board games except A, Monopoly, B, Candyland, C, Jeopardy, or D, Scrabble.
Traditional. Scrabble.
Oh, no, you're wrong again. It's C, Jeopardy. Well, thanks for playing along.
I didn't even hear that answer.
That's all right. Well, thanks for playing along with us.
No problem.
All right, next question. All are examples of traditional board games except A, Monopoly, B, Candyland, C, Jeopardy, or D, Scrabble.
C.
Yeah, woo, all right, it's Jeopardy, that's correct. All right, well, thank you for playing with us today. Have a good day.
But it would be safe to keep your distance until the no secret that makes you smile. Reliable sources say that chicken soup has found their way out of this
Getting closer to nature can get you closer to your family. Go to discovertheforest.org.
Seven 7,000 high school students drop out every school day. Let's catch them before it's too late. To start helping students in your community, visit boostup.org.
The average text takes your eyes off the road for nearly 5 seconds. Stop the texts. Stop the wrecks. Visit us at stoptextstoprex.org.
If you drive buzzed, it could cost you around $10,000. You'll face major legal fees, major fines, and steep insurance penalties. You could lose everything. Nothing kills a buzz like getting pulled over for buzz driving, because buzz driving is drunk driving.
Welcome to my block party. Glad you can make it.
The only triple doubles you get come with fries.
Last time you blocked someone, you were online.
I can do this all day. Your moves are just gay.
Using gay to mean dumb or stupid, not cool.
Not cool.
Not in my house, not anywhere. It's not creative, it's offensive to gay people. And you're better than that.
Hey there, welcome back. Right now we're just moments away from beginning the money round. Right now I'm joined by Megan, who won with a score of 240 to 130 in the second round. So Megan, how does it feel being like right here, right now, potentially walking home with a decent amount of money tonight?
Oh, great. I mean, as a poor college student, I could definitely use that money.
There's also the potential chance to walk home with $0 tonight. How's that feel?
I will just continue eating ramen for the rest of the week, I guess.
I think we've all been there. So really quick, let me just explain the rules of this game. So over here we have Elena presenting 5 different cards. Each card has a monetary value of either 0, 25, 50, 75, or $100. What you're going to do, you're going to choose one card for me to hold on to the entire time. Then you're going to eliminate 3 of the 4 remaining cards, leaving the one in my hand and the one on the table. Whichever one you choose for me to reveal is the amount of money you're going to go home with tonight. Make sense?
All right, sounds good.
All right, so let's begin the money round. All right, Megan, go ahead and pick that first card.
All right, I'm going to have to go with number 2.
All right, Elena, could you bring card number 2 here, please? Thank you very much. All right, now it's time to start eliminating cards. Go ahead and pick your first card to eliminate.
Number 5, please.
All right, let's knock out card number 5. The $100 to start. Oh, geez. Oh, no. Well, you still have the higher end numbers like 75 and 50. So go ahead and eliminate that second card.
Okay. Eliminate number 1, please.
All right, let's see what's behind card number 1. Okay, so there you go. Knocked out the more stressful numbers of the game. So some of the middle numbers there. So you're definitely going home with some money tonight. So go ahead and eliminate that last card.
I'm going to eliminate number 3, please.
Okay, let's see card number 3. 75. Okay, going home with a relatively small amount. Not too bad though. So it's either 25 or 50 tonight. And which card are you going to have me reveal?
I'd actually like to switch, and I'm going to go with number 4.
Switch? Okay. Elena, can we switch out cards? 2 for 4. Thank you very much. All right, Megan, so time for the big reveal. And tonight you were going home with $25. Congratulations.
Right.
Yeah, that can get you a decent meal somewhere, right?
Yeah, that works.
All right, so thank you very much for joining us, and congratulations.
Thank you so much.
All right, on behalf of the cast and crew of No Brainer, I'm Andy Wyatt. Thanks very much for joining us tonight. Have a great evening.